Finally tonight, a bit of art history is for sale. The first on-air painting by American artist Bob Ross can be yours for a cool $9.85 million. Titled A Walk in the Woods, the piece was completed on the very first episode of the PBS show The Joy of Painting. The beloved show ran for 11 years, in which Ross taught viewers how to paint landscapes. Sign me up. And that's tonight's CBS Evening News. For Nora O'Donnell, I'm James Brown. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen here on a Wednesday evening. A little more heat.
Yes, a little more humidity out there halfway through the week.
Toasty.
Yes.
That's the word for it.
I like
toasty.
that.
Yeah, we're getting into that time of the year when we're going to have a few toasty days before things really cool down. We're seeing a lot of clouds out there at this hour, but nothing that's producing any shower activity. As I put that radar and satellite into motion, any shower activity is very light, and it's all way back to the west and not affecting our area. So we should be good to go for the rest of the evening, even though we're seeing a few clouds, as you can see from the Bowling Green Ballpark, reading 81 right now. Over in Christian County, the Mesonet site there near Hopkinsville showing 78 degrees. Tonight, it'll be mainly cloudy at times and around 60 and a mild evening. I'll take a look at your 7-day forecast in the beginning of fall coming up in just a few minutes. Morgan?
All right, Chris, our top story tonight, an ongoing drug investigation leads to multiple guns and drugs now off the streets in Simpson County. The South Central Kentucky Drug Task Force says that detectives leading the investigation obtained a search warrant for a home in the 800 block of West Madison Street in Franklin on Tuesday. And once inside, authorities say they found over a pound of marijuana, over a pound of THC wax, cocaine, cash, and firearms. 30-year-old Gary Bissinger was arrested at the home. Officials say they also found a stolen firearm and a stolen ATV. Bissinger is currently in the Simpson County Jail facing several charges. More local news now. Does less sunlight per day and the cooler temperatures get you feeling down? Well, News 40 reporter Tucker Covey spoke with local mental health professionals today for solutions to the blues. He joined us now in the studio with the latest. Tucker?
The temperatures are starting to get cooler and the days are getting shorter. This takes a mental toll on many people each year and can come with some side effects that are difficult to deal with. I spoke with some local mental health professionals about steps you can take to combat seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorder affects millions of Americans every year. The good news is that there are quite a few ways to combat this seasonal affliction, and detecting it early is one of the best ways.
Warning signs for seasonal affective disorder may look similar to the same warning signs as like depression. So a loss of interest in doing things that you normally enjoy, changes in appetite, changes in sleep, changes in mood, motivation, not really wanting to get up and do things.
In general, things like exercise, eating healthy, and getting good quality sleep are the best ways to combat SAD each year. Some might even consider a light box.
A lot of times people resist doing exercise because they think it has to be something rigorous, and it doesn't. It can just be, 30 minutes of light activity, but just moving your body is helpful.
Some organizations like WKU have begun trying new methods to look after the mental health of students and faculty alike. Things like dog therapy with a trained canine named Chip.
We've had some students who have had a day where they're just walking down the hall and they look very sad, and all they have to do is see Chip in the hall and all of a sudden there's a smile on their face, and it really just gives them a small pause from what is currently on their mind.
One of the main things both people wanted everyone to know is that they are not alone in feeling this way each year, and the best way to deal with seasonal depression is finding something that works best for you. Morgan?
All right, Tucker. Well, we also want you and your children to be prepared anytime you are in a vehicle. Local law enforcement is hoping to help you keep your child safe by providing some life-saving tips. This week is Child Passenger Safety Week. Officers say you should check your child's car seats or booster seats and make sure they are properly installed and that your child is always buckled in correctly.
We don't just work in these communities, we're a part of them. Our families are there, and we want to make sure that everybody's as safe as possible because we want the roadways to be a safe place, a place where people aren't afraid to travel daily. Just being able to provide some type of information to people to make their travels a little safer, especially for their kids.
If you have any questions about installing your car seat or you want to check that you are buckling your child in properly, you can always visit a local law enforcement office or a fire department. They'll help you out. Well, a group of Med Center Health clients got to have a little fun today at the Bowling Green Ballpark. News 40's Noah Fairber has more on how they spent a little time outside.
Med Center Health's Adult Day Services clients got to have a little fun at Bowling Green Ballpark this morning.
Red Harper, a volunteer for Med Center Health Adult Day, came and did a concert for us, and he had an idea to do a concert for all people with disabilities and special needs, so we all came together and made it happen.
One of the bands playing has actually performed for the clients before.
This is actually the second year that we've volunteered and done a show like this. Last year we did one at the hospital, and this has been planned for about 6 months, and we're just honored to be here and play for these lovely folks. It's an honor to get them out of the hospital for a while and spend a little time outside with us and just enjoy the music and the festivities and stuff.
And enjoy the festivities they did. Everyone was dancing and passing beach balls around the ballpark. The Hot Rods were honored to be able to host this event for the Adult Day Services program, saying they love hosting them at games throughout the year and wanted to give them an opportunity to have fun at a different kind of event. But the best part of it all?
Get out of daycare. Stuff like that. I just love being coming here with my friends.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Noah Fairber, WNKY News 40.
All right, Noah, well, the Red Cross is partnering with the Plano Fire Department to ensure the Warren County community is staying prepared for any natural disaster. Next week, the Red Cross will be working with the Plano Fire Department, presenting weather safety preparedness tips and providing weather alert radios for free. Now, when it comes to tornadoes, severe thunderstorms, and especially flooding, experts want to ensure that people are fully equipped and ready to face any disaster.
Weather alert radios are basically going to tell you anytime there's an immediate threat to your life based on weather conditions. So this is part of the continuing follow-up that we've been involved with since the December 2021 tornado. One of those continued things that we do in the Red Cross, it's a small thing, but it makes a big difference for those that need it.
You'll be able to get a weather radio next Thursday and Saturday at the Plano Fire Department. In Barron County, students are doing things a little different this week with an in-house guest courtesy of Arts for All Kentucky. News 40 reporter Michael Ridgway visited the school today to see a slew of personal Picassos and the artists behind them.
So we received an award from Arts for All Kentucky, which is an organization that focuses on providing arts experiences for people with disabilities. We received an award for inclusion. So this project is including students who have disabilities and students who do not. So we decided we wanted students to create mixed media self-portraits, something that they could use to express themselves but also feel a lot of success with.
Over a 3-day period, Barron County Middle School has a guest artist helping to teach students both typical and neurotypical how to craft a self-portrait, a mirror image on a canvas, meant to show how you see yourself.
It's valuable to all of the students, but especially to those with disabilities, because they sometimes don't feel successful in other ways. So when they come to art, they're successful. When they come in and they see the paint, they get excited.
Miss Vetter has 2 children with autism, one in high school and one in her class. She said during things like art and PE, that's when she feels her children feel more success. But to her, it's good for everyone.
And I'm going to say that I think it's as good for our students who are, typical as it is for those students with disabilities. I see every day in this classroom students helping other students, when I don't even have to be the one to provide assistance to this child with a disability, their classmates and peers are doing that. And seeing that kindness and generosity that I'm hoping they will continue throughout their life is just, as a parent of children with disabilities, seeing, other humans, see them as human and be kind to them and help them, that's what it's all about.
In Barron County, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Well, now to another school doing big things. Drakes Creek Middle School is among 353 other schools in the nation to receive a Blue Ribbon Award. This year, less than 1% of schools in the country received this award. The honor is based on academic achievement throughout the prior school year. Students are encouraged to take this award as motivation to continue the good work that they've already started.
You put in long hours and you work so hard, and it's really nice to be recognized for that, and just to be affirmed that you are on the right track and you're doing the right things, and what you're doing in school is causing students to learn, and it's increasing student achievements.
This award highlights the hard work of educators, but would not be possible without the focus of students to become a high-performing school. Well, still to come on News 40 at 6. In an attempt to ease inflation, the Federal Reserve is trying out a new strategy. What that strategy is and how it will affect your wallet in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is in after the break with a full look at our forecast. That's coming up right after this.
WNKY News 40. Broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
As a dad, protecting children is my priority. But Governor Andy Beshear's actions are endangering our children. Beshear vetoed a bill that would have protected women by keeping biological men out of girls' sports. Beshear also vetoed a bill that would have protected Kentucky children from gender-mutilating surgeries. Beshear is more in common with California liberals than Kentucky families. Keep Kentucky kids safe. Kick Governor Beshear out of office.
Protect Freedom PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Daniel Cameron says it's
one of the first things I will do as governor.
Bringing back former Governor Matt Bevin's ruthless Medicaid plan, threatening to take away coverage from over 95,000 Kentuckians, punishing working parents, putting rural hospitals in danger of shutting down.
This sounds very similar to something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Denying people coverage, devastating rural health care.
Something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Cameron's absolutely wrong for Kentucky.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
I was raped by my stepfather after years of sexual abuse. I was 12. Anyone who believes there should be no exceptions for rape and incest could never understand what it's like to stand in my shoes. This is to you, Daniel Cameron. To tell a 12-year-old girl she must have the baby of her stepfather who raped her is unthinkable. I'm speaking out because women and girls need to have options. Daniel Cameron would give us none.
My name's Al Fazalahi. Had a terrible T-bone accident. When I hung up the phone with Morgan & Morgan, I felt a huge amount of relief. They were in touch with me every step of the way and made things extremely simple for me. It was beyond easy dealing with them.
At Horizon Patients, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon PACE is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
You're watching WNKY CBS 40, home of Super Bowl 58.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, we got to get in those last couple of days of summer with some warmer temperatures.
I know. There's the summer lovers are out there. They're like, no, can't let summer go. And I understand that. But it's time to change seasons, and we're going to this weekend, whether you like it or not. It is going to happen. Right now, as we check things and how we started the day this morning, some of you were in the low 50s for low temperatures, according to the Kentucky Mesonet network of stations out there, as low as 50 up in Litchfield and in Morgantown this morning, and we started out at 55 here in Bowling Green. Now, that's not the official low temperature. That comes from the Bowling Green Airport, of course. Now we're at 78 in Bowling Green. Most everybody in the upper 70s to low 80s. Those clouds held down the temperatures a bit, but we've got a little more humidity. In fact, the dew points are more around the 60-degree mark, even some low 60s showing up. So it's not as cool and as comfortable as it has been. And tonight, even if you're going outside tonight, you'll notice if you take a walk or go out on the back patio, it's going to be just a little more humid. But don't worry, those clouds are not bringing us any shower activity. It's just a lot of cloud coverage, you can see from our Smiths Grove Tower Cam. 78 right now with an easterly wind at 6. The dew point is at 60, humidity at 54%. So it is still a little toasty warm. We did make it to 84 today, just 2 degrees warmer than the average of 82. And there's our official low, 54 at the airport. 58 is normally where we land for a low temperature on this day in September, being the 20th. All right, there is the high pressure center now over Pennsylvania, New York State, and Lake Erie. Its influence here is bringing in that easterly wind that we have felt today, but it's also picking up that warmth out of the Gulf of Mexico and even some moisture on the outer rim of that big dome of high pressure. And that's where St. Louis, Memphis has been getting some thunderstorms and scattered showers today. But we're close enough still to the center of high pressure, so we're seeing a cutoff of the rain before it even gets to our neck of the woods. Even though the models try to paint something in here, it's just going to stay cloudy this evening, mix of sun and clouds tomorrow and into Thursday afternoon and evening. We're going to keep it dry even into Friday morning. We're not going to see any rain, I don't think, until we get into late Saturday night and into Sunday. And Saturday, the first day of fall. Warm the next couple of days, 84, 83, 84 again Saturday. Then we cool it off with some showers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Next week is looking a little more unsettled around here. And here's what's coming up on CBS 40 tonight.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Andy Bashir is flat out lying.
I've never supported gender reassignment surgery for kids.
That is false. Bashir sided with the radical left, allowing young children to undergo permanent gender-changing surgery.
Those procedures don't happen here in Kentucky.
Reports prove that gender-changing surgeries were done at this Lexington facility. Andy Bashir caught lying again. What else is he lying about?
Life is a series of timely decisions. Will you be ready? Pathways Senior Care Advisors are here to help you navigate the right path. Call Pathways Senior Care Advisors Mary Coron and Stacy Carter for your free consultation at 270-901-1878 or visit pathwayssca.com. Better informed, better choices.
Want the best seat to see the big game? Ford's can help, and it can be right in your home. This Ultra Plush Chaise rocking recliner features extra padded seats and full body support for only $5.99. Now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
The Garcias you know and love now has an exciting new location in downtown Bowling Green. Joe's Bar and Grill at Stadium Plaza, downtown Bowling Green.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living. Your new home is protected with a 210 warranty and backed by our full-time service department. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com, because life is too precious to be put on hold.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
In the past year and a half, the Federal Reserve has increased interest rates to the highest level in 22 years, all in an attempt to ease inflation. Now the Fed is trying a new strategy. Skylar Henry explains from the White House.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell says it's time to put a pause on interest rate hikes.
Given how far we have come, we are in a position to proceed carefully as we assess the incoming data and the evolving outlook and risks.
The Fed's decision comes as inflation is cooling. The current rate is at 3.7%, way down from last summer's peak. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says the Fed's target is inflation at just 2%.
At 3.7% annualized to 2%, is actually a giant step. That's why so many economists believe that rates will have to stay higher.
Continuous high interest rates have made it difficult for Americans looking to borrow money. Mortgage rates are now more than 7% compared to just under 3% 2 years ago. Credit cards are at a record high and nearing 21%. And the average rate for a new car loan is 7.4%, the highest level since 2008. But the latest pause in rate hikes may be temporary. Powell signaled another boost could happen this fall if needed.
Restoring price stability is essential to set the stage for achieving maximum employment and stable prices over the longer run.
One concern for the Fed is gas prices, which are up about 20 cents a gallon in the past year. Bank rates, Greg McBride.
The risk is that if oil and gas prices stay high, that can ripple out into the costs of other goods and services and undermine some of the progress that we've seen on inflation so far.
The Fed will analyze the economy and make its next decision on rates in November. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
With inflation still very much an issue and labor strikes taking place across multiple industries, a federal government shutdown still looms. Senator Mitch McConnell weighing in on a potential government shutdown today, leaning on his experience of shutdowns in the past.
I think all of you know I'm not a fan of government shutdowns. I've seen a few of them over the years. They never have produced a policy change, and they've always been a loser for Republicans. Politically.
Congress and the Biden administration have until September 30th to reach an agreement on next year's budget and prevent a shutdown. Stay with us. Sports is next.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Win up to $5,000 cash with the Red Towel Drawings at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green every Friday in September at 6, 7, and 8 p.m. Red Towel Drawings only at the Mint Gaming Hall, proud partner of Western Kentucky University.
Morris Jewelry is this area's independent and trusted source for diamonds. We're an experienced direct diamond importer, and custom design is our specialty. With diamond engagement rings starting at $33 per month, our prices can't be beat.
This is my dad, Audie, and he is absolutely precious.
When it came to making some life-changing decisions for my mother, we found the folks here at Massey Springs to be so helpful.
They had that personal touch that we were looking for, and we could tell it was the perfect place for our mom.
We found the folks here at Massey Springs compassionate and caring.
Massey Springs was definitely the right choice for me and my dad.
Massey Springs Senior Living. Here, we're family. Schedule your tour with us today.
Superior dentistry comes standard at Chandler Park Dental Care. We're dedicated to providing you and your family with the highest standard of care. Give us a call to set up an appointment today and experience superior dentistry at Chandler Park Dental Care.
We're all born with the good in us. We're all in need of love. Dreams get torn, but we stand up, making a change that is calling us. Beautiful world, beautiful people, boys and girls, we're all made equal. So clap your hands, get up and dance. Beautiful world, beautiful people.
I had just gotten off work. All of a sudden, I was hit from behind. I immediately thought of Morgan & Morgan. All of the correspondence was done pretty much by email and text. I barely had to lift a finger. It's easier than you think.
Whoa! Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook is coming to Kentucky. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is coming to Kentucky. New customers, download the app now to get $200 in bonus bets when we go live. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
Welcome into sports. Bowling Green Hot Rods received some recognition after the 2023 season. 3 players from the team have been named to the South Atlantic All-Star team. Outfielder Drew Baker, shortstop Carson Williams, and left-handed pitcher Keyshawn Askew were all selected after big seasons. The Hot Rods' 3 All-Stars are the second most for a single team this season behind the Hickory Crawdads. To the hill now as WKU volleyball is gearing up for conference play after going 3-0 this past weekend. The Tops are set to open Conference USA play, hosting UTEP inside the Diddle Arena, on the road this Friday night. WKU is currently 10-4 on the season, riding a 5-match win streak. Here were head coach Travis Hudson's thoughts on the team's schedule so far this season.
It certainly has battle tested us. There's no doubt about that. We know the challenges we have ahead of us in this league, and but we won't walk out there with any fear in our eyes. But considering the schedule that we've played, because every single match it seems like we've been playing someone who can really play, and certainly the next couple opponents are that in conference play to start off.
WKU football is looking to bounce back this weekend after a tough loss to Ohio State on Saturday. The team is set to visit Troy, a team that's been familiar over the last few seasons. Here's what running back LT Sanders had to say about going back home to Alabama, playing in front of his family this weekend.
It means a lot to me. My family get to come to the game this weekend, so it'll be a big game, and it'll be a good game, actually. 2 good teams. We're a good team, they're a good team, so it'll be a really good opportunity for my family to come up and watch me play.
Now in Lexington, the Kentucky Wildcats are preparing to open SEC play this weekend. The Cats are currently 3-0 after a dominant win over Akron last weekend. Kentucky will now hit the road for the first time in 2023, visiting Vanderbilt in Nashville. For head coach Mark Stoops, he knows Vanderbilt will bring the energy.
I watch the energy that they play with. I watch how hard they play, how physical they are. And anytime you do that, it gives you an opportunity to win. So I know they'll be ready, and we have to concentrate on ourselves going on the road and playing a better, more efficient style than we've been. We just got to be better in a lot of areas, and we'll be excited about the opportunity.
And finally, the Tennessee Titans are preparing for their second road trip of the season. The Titans will visit the Cleveland Browns on Sunday afternoon in search of their second win this season. Head coach Mike Vrabel has plenty of thoughts on his offensive line going into this one.
But I would say that inconsistent, just looking for a little better consistency and, maybe just knowing who we're trying to block, and how they may jump around, and our ability to keep our eyes up and adjust to that, knowing the play style of them. So, but I'm confident in that group, and I know that they'll work hard, and we'll continue to work them all in there.
And I was originally right. Tops here this weekend hosting El Paso. UTEP's going to be a good matchup for Tops volleyball.
Absolutely. And some nice weather this week as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, as they're going to Troy to play football in Alabama, it'll be the first day of fall, and it's going to be a little bit warmer there than it will be here. We're calling for 84. It'll be probably more into the mid to upper 80s down in Troy, Alabama. But still, the weather should be good. After that, we do cool down and get some rain in here. We need some rain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you at home for joining us tonight. We will see you right back here tonight at 10. Have a great evening.
Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. Y'all do. Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got another good one for you today, returning for their second day from Columbia, Maryland. It's the champs. It's the Victors family. And from Miami, Florida, it's the Arguelles family. Everybody's here trying to win some cash, and somebody might have a shot driving out of here in a brand new car. Hey, let's go meet the Arguelles family. Hello, Maria.
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Good, good, good. What do you do?
I am a school psychologist. I have been fortunate enough to work for 31 years with the 4th largest school district in the United States, providing services to families and children. Very happy
In
to bring
Miami?
that. In Miami, yes, sir.
Dade County, good?
Dade County, 305-786.
Well, Maria, introduce everybody.
Sure. So this is my husband, Frisco. I call him Frisky. Leave it there. This is my oldest daughter, Nicole, my youngest daughter, Christine, and last but not least, my very favorite niece, Jackie.
Welcome to the show. Well, folks, seem like a nice family. We ought to have a good time. These are the champs. Now, both of you have something in common. We are both in search of $20,000. Let's get it on. Give me Maria, give me Dawn, Maria.